I've decided I'm going to live off £20 for the whole week. That's my whole money. I've made my little meal plan. So in Aldi, I spent £12.22. In Sainsbury's, the 3 items were £5.95. Watch this space because I think I'm gonna end up being able to sort of meal prep for next week too. We'll see, maybe. Is she speaking too soon? Who knows? So guys, I survived. I did the £20 for a week challenge and I more than survived actually. I think I did really well. I ate well. Might be some meal prep in the freezer, who knows, we'll get to that part in a minute. But I'm gonna go through exactly what I ate throughout the week and give you an idea of how I made that shop and that budget fit in to my week. So as soon as I finished talking to you guys about the Aldi shop, I got straight on with making my avocado on toast. So I sliced 1 avocado in half and smashed all of that up. I put half on 2 Ryvitas. And then I put the other half in a little tub and popped that in the fridge for the next day, along with my mass amount of soup that you can probably see at this point. I had a little peppermint tea with that, and that was a perfectly fulfilling little breakfast before lunchtime. I then pretty much had this breakfast for the next 3 days and repeated the same thing, so having half an avocado per day, smashing it all at once and popping it in the little tub, taking it into work, so I had it at work a couple of days as well. So yeah, I had, for the first 4 days, I had smashed avocado on toast with a little peppermint tea. For all the other days, I did a slight little cheat. So I wanted to carry on with my Ryvita, but I had run out of avocado and it definitely was not in my budget to buy more avocado. So I decided to steal a little bit of my housemate's butter and use the Marmite I had and have Marmite on Ryvita, which some of you might think is disgusting, but I thought it was a nice tasty breakfast. And again, I had that with my peppermint tea. So that was breakfast for the whole week, completely sorted, and the avocado managed to last me 4 days, which is pretty good, and it was very filling, so I was very happy with the breakfast for the week. I think this is kind of subjective to you as well, because I'm not usually that great at eating breakfast. I am trying to get better, so I had breakfast every day, which was a big thing for me anyway, and it was a perfectly filling breakfast for me, because I tend to have bigger meals at like lunch and dinner, which I know isn't to everyone's taste, but that's just what I do. So for my lunches for the week, as you know, I bulk cooked a massive amount of butternut squash soup. Had I added a little bit more veggie stock, I think this soup would have gone further, but I quite like it a little bit thicker, and this made enough portions for me to have soup for every day I was at work. So I had 5 portions of the butternut squash soup, and I had that with my pita bread and my quavers. So yeah, really easy to pre-make, really easy to take into work, brilliant for lunches. And then on the weekends, on the Saturday and the Sunday, I had leftovers of one of my evening meals. So I actually had pesto pasta for lunch on the Saturday and Sunday. So to kick the week off, well, to kick the Tuesday off, I started this challenge on a Tuesday. For my evening meals, I decided to make a big vegetable chilli. So I cooked up this chilli in bulk. I decided to make it all at once, see how many portions I could get. And I actually had my friend coming over, so I served me and him up a portion of the chilli with some sweet potatoes, and I even put a few of the little tortilla chips in there as well. And I actually had 4 portions left over, which is crazy. So, you know, I made 6 portions of that meal. So if I wanted to, I could have just had chilli nearly every single night of the week, but I wanted to make everything a little bit tastier and have a little bit of variety. So if you want to do it really, really cheap, you probably could have done that. But yeah, so I made loads of portions of the chilli. So I popped those extra 4 portions of chilli in the freezer, and it turns out my friend couldn't make it. So I actually popped his portion in the fridge as well and had that another night of the week. So on Wednesday, my friend actually was coming over, and this day I was making fajitas. So I made a big portion of fajitas. Again, I cooked it all at once. It's so much easier to cook in bulks, and you've only got to cook once and it might feed you sort of 3 or 4 times.
So I think it's because like the amount of food, like money I spend on food at work, just because I just haven't done anything like the night before. If you prep for the week, you could probably be way cheaper. But I spend like 5-6 quid on lunch alone.
Yeah, especially,
And sometimes
I'm alright for taking lunch most of the time. My issue is we don't really do a shopping for the week, and then we just pop to Sainsbury's and get stuff. So I cooked it all at once. I put together some nachos and things like that, and served it up for me and my friend, and there were loads of leftovers, like probably enough for us to do that again. So luckily the next night I had another friend coming over, so me and him had the rest of the fajitas. So for the Wednesday and the Thursday, me and a friend ate fajitas, so that is technically 4 portions. So the fajitas and the nachos went really far and were actually really nice in pitas as well. So that was a really nice meal, and again, I really like having fajitas when you've got friends over, because it's quite like a picky dinner. You can sort of put it all out and everyone can kind of serve themselves, which is quite a nice little part of it, I think. And then the Friday night, I decided to make my pesto pasta. Now this is where I did decide to go and get a few more ingredients and spend that last little bit of money. I could have saved enough of the peppers and stuff for the pasta, but because I was cooking for other people, I just used a little bit more. But it did work out well, because like I say, I made 4 portions of chili, and then with this little bit of extra ingredients, you know, I think I went and spent £1.35 on these ingredients, and it was just to get some peppers and some sweet corn to bulk out the pasta. And in doing that, made a massive portion of pesto pasta. It actually stretched as far as 4 portions again. So I had the pesto pasta Friday night, I had it on the Saturday and Sunday for lunches, you know, and then Saturday and Sunday night I had my friend's portion of chili, and then I had another portion of chili out the freezer, so I had chili on those 2 nights, and then on the Monday night I had my last portion of pesto pasta for the evening. I didn't really want to have pasta for lunch and dinner, so I tried to spread it out best I could. But yeah, that is what I ate for the week. I'll insert a little clip here of exactly what I was left with after that week. This is what we have left. We've got 4 pittas, salsa, 2 chilies, 2 peppers, because obviously I bought a new bag, so I used 4 peppers in total. We've got some pasta left. We've got 3 portions of chili. We had an onion as well, but I used that today. And then we also had loads of quavers left, but I think my flatmates basically ate those because I don't know what happened to them. I did not eat 12 bags, definitely not. But this is what we have left. This is what we're getting on with here. A good amount of food, and I actually did it. I survived. So yeah, that is what I ate for the whole week. I had filling breakfast, a filling lunch, and very filling evening meals. I completely survived. You know, I've got meal prep for the following weeks. I did really, really well off that. It definitely is possible, and I managed to spend £19.52 on all of the shopping, so it definitely is doable. I feel like I did a really good job. I managed to eat well. I ate a variety of things. I cooked for other people. There's meal prep in my freezer. Gonna have some chili this week. So yeah, it went really well. Let me know if you guys try this out. Pop that in the comments below. If you want me to do any more challenges like this, please let me know. It's been a bit of a different video, but I have really enjoyed doing it, and it did mean that I spent less money this week, so that's always good. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. But until then, I'll see you very soon. Bye!